Hello YouTube, I'm back. This is the end, the Monday after my second week of doing this hashtag 7 easy. And this week was not quite as successful as the first week, but I did have a lot of other challenges this week that I didn't have in the first week and that I don't normally have in life in general. But surprisingly, the things that I thought would be the most difficult ended up not being that difficult, and the things that I thought would be easy were difficult. So, how did I do? So last week I knew I was going to be traveling, so I decided not to worry about alternate day fasting because I knew that would be really difficult. I was going to be in a meeting and I didn't know how many people would be there. I knew they were providing some of the meals and didn't know what those food options were going to be, if they were going to be appropriate or not. So I decided just to stick with keto in general, and because I knew that would be something I can do easily no matter what the situation is. So I left, I had really long days. My flight was leaving on Tuesday at 6:30 in the morning, so I was up at 3, and I left here at 4 to get to the airport at 4:30. Thank goodness I did, because it took me almost an hour to get through TSA. As soon as I got there, my hotel wasn't ready, of course, because I was early. I started the conference. They provided lunch. It was like a full Italian spread, lasagna, baked ziti, meatballs and spaghetti, that kind of thing. But luckily, they had an Italian salad with ranch dressing, with a creamy Caesar dressing, and so I was fine with that. I had that and one meatball, no big deal. That evening I ordered room service, and it was bacon wrapped shrimp. It was so good, I ordered it again the next night. I stayed in. I wasn't in like a part of Chicago that like had lots to do. I was way north of Chicago, and so just kind of stayed in my room and did work and that kind of thing. Made the best use of my time. The things that were easy were exercise. I got up each morning and I did at least a 30-minute walk around the whole area. It was a nice corporate area, so there were nice. I like to walk around big parking lots. I find that very easy. I can loop through aisles and make my own path, and I'm still in an open area where I can be seen, and I don't go off like in the woods where I can be, bashed in the head. So I did that in the mornings, and then in the evenings I went to the gym, and it was kind of pleasant to see it was a very small gym, but they did have a bike, because that's what I kind of have to do with the foot recovery. And I did bike, and I did weights, and I did my evening workout there. But it was nice to see that there were other people also working out. Both times I went, the gym was, there was multiple people in there. So it's kind of good to see other people sticking with their fitness too. So I did well with that. I did well with water each day. I drank my coffee like I normally do, although it wasn't my coffee. It was hotel coffee, which was decent, but not my coffee. Coffee snob. The thing that I failed on was taking progress pics. I forgot to take a progress pic the night before I left, and I forgot to take a progress pic the day I got there, so that was Monday and Tuesday. I did take one on Wednesday. Thursday, I didn't get home from the airport until after 12:30 at night, so I did not take a progress pic then. I did take one the next morning, so taking the progress pic was definitely my toughest challenge. I did listen to my podcast and my audiobook, so I got way more than 10 pages or an hour of listening in, so that wasn't a problem. But yeah, taking the progress pic was a huge problem. Then yesterday, Sunday, I slept until 8 o'clock, I stayed in bed until 8 o'clock, which is not like me. I'm usually a very early riser. And so when I get up late like that, I got started drinking my water late. So even with starting to drink my water late, I think I got over 100 ounces in. I just didn't get the full gallon in. And I also only did one workout yesterday. It was raining most of the day, and I put off my first workout, and I said, I'll do it in the afternoon, and then I'll do weights in the evening. And I also was working on my cup things that I do, but I was working on took a lot longer than I expected. And by the time I finished, it was 9:45 at night, and I'm like, no, I'm not doing a 30-minute workout now and then have to shower and wash my hair and get to sleep. I need to go to sleep. So I missed my second workout. That's the first time. So day 14 was the first time I did not do 2-a-day workouts. The day that I flew out from Chicago, I did my morning walk in the morning, and I was planning on doing like a solid walk in the evening at the airport because I knew I had a lot of time there. But I ended up not doing like a solid walk. I walked a lot, but not like a 30-minute workout. But I did still have like, I think almost 14,000 steps that day. So I kind of still counted that as having a second workout, even though it wasn't like a, I don't know, structured workout. But one thing I've noticed that I think this challenge really does is remind you to stay active, whether it's an active recovery of just walking or if it's a real solid balls to the wall workout. Because it's easy on a rest day or on a non-workout day for me to just not do a lot of things that are like intentional activity. But having to do the 2 workouts a day, even if it's a 30-minute walk and a 30-minute like bike ride, I'm doing something, and it keeps you active, and it puts you in that self-aware state that you're consciously making a decision to go do something active. Which leads me to Saturday. A long time ago, like probably a couple months ago, I signed up for this Fit Jams weekend that we had this past weekend in New Orleans. It's mostly for women, but there were a few men there too. And it's just promoting, learning, like getting exposed to different classes and mostly like hip hop type things. And so I'd already signed up for that to go to the step aerobics there, even though I'm really not supposed to be doing step aerobics with my plantar fasciitis that I've been treating. And I knew I wasn't 100% on my left foot, but I already paid the money. I really wanted to go. I love my step aerobics. I went, I did the hour of step aerobics, which was really tough because it was, my trainer did 2 15-minute segments, and a trainer from another gym, I think I want to say she's in Dallas, but I'm not 100% sure. She did 2 15-minute segments, and they both were killer, and I was dripping sweat. Then after that, there was another trainer who did some like hip hop dance. I think his program's called, it's Dwight something. His called like Dance the Pounds Off. That was fun, but I was so spent, and there was like lots of running and jumping, and my foot was killing me. I could not wait to get home to put my foot on ice, and it's hurting just as much as it did when I first started treating it 6 weeks ago. So that was probably really stupid on my part, but I really wanted to do it. I did it. And what I've learned from that is it's probably going to be a lot more than a 2-month recovery, not just because of going this past Saturday, but to really let my foot heal completely, it's probably going to take 4 to 6 months from what I feel like. So I go back to the doctor in a couple weeks and I'll talk to him about it some more. I've had 2 cortisone injections and it's better, but it's not close to being ready. So yeah, what else? So this week, what my food plan is for this week is I'm not doing alternate day fasting. I'm doing the thing I talked about in my last video with the timed eating. I am trying to eat midday, so early to midday, and I'm going to try to fast at least Monday through Friday. I won't be eating basically after 4 p.m. When I went to my arthritis doctor, we were talking about weight and food timing, and she's like, oh, you should really do a 12-hour fast. I'm like, oh, honey, please. I'll fast way longer than that. And she's like, going through all the things I said. I even do alternate day fasting. I do lots of different things. And I already eat keto, so don't talk to me about low carb. I'm like, if there's a weight thing, I could probably tell you I'll work on it. So what she said was not to eat try not eating 3 to 4 hours before bedtime. And I'm like, 4 hours before bedtime is, I try to go to bed 10:30. That's 6:30 at night. Sometimes I'm not even cooking dinner yet at 6:30 at night. But I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give it a go. Between that and what I read in the A Complete Guide to Fasting about the insulin levels, I'm like, okay, the universe is telling me something. I've got it, and within a few weeks of each other from 2 different sources, I'm gonna try it. So yeah, so today I had my first meal was at 10:30, and my second meal was at about 3:30, and I finished it at 4. So I plan on not eating anything until tomorrow at lunchtime. I do have meetings, and I have a working meeting tomorrow, so I don't know exactly what time we'll eat, but I'm guessing it's going to be somewhere around noon, just a standard business lunchtime. So I'll do that, and I don't even know if I'll be able to get a second meal in tomorrow. So tomorrow may be a true OMAD day where I just have like a 1 hour eating window and that's it. So we'll see how that goes. I am getting ready to go for a walk right now. I was really, really busy at work today, so I did not get to do a walk at lunchtime, but I am going to do one right now. It is almost 5:30, so we'll do that from like 5:30 to 6, maybe 5:45 to 6:40, 6:15. And then I have some things to do around the house, and this evening I will do a weights routine, a 30-minute weight routine, because I really need to. I need to do upper body and some ab work. So that is my plan for today. It'll be probably something very similar tomorrow. I am sore from my Saturday workout. I mean, I burned like over 1,400 calories between the two workouts that I did at those classes. Oh, plus Saturday morning, I got up early and did a walk, a 30-minute walk outside, because I knew I was going to be spent after the fitness day and I needed an outside workout. So I really put the time in on Saturday. So I am a bit sore. My feet are definitely hurting, so I'll probably not do a very fast walk tonight, but I'm going to get 30 minutes in the sun. So I am proud of myself for pushing myself to do that. I do feel like this challenge, and I like doing it in the 7-day increments where you always feel like there's a second chance for day one. You know, even if you mess up on day 3, then day 1 starts over in midweek. And it just so happens that today's Monday. Otherwise, if I would have done my workout yesterday, this would have actually been, because Friday was fine too. Friday, Saturday. This would have been day 4. But since I missed that second workout yesterday, today's day 1. So I'm going to finish my water. I'm over 100 ounces right now. I'm going to finish my water, going to do my walk, do my other workout, get to bed at a decent time. And the new book that I listened to a podcast. John and I are reading the Keto Fast. And in that book, they talked about a book called Why We Sleep by Matthew Walker. And he is a scientist from Great Britain, and I looked him up yesterday. I found the podcast with him and Joe Rogan. I love Joe Rogan. And I just listened to that today. I listened to 2 hours of that today. And I'm kind of counting that towards my self-help thing for today. But I am going to try and find his book, an audio version of his book, Why We Sleep, so I can listen to that, because I think that's really important, and I think it really ties in with the whole lifestyle that I'm trying to achieve. I don't want to give up sleep so I can get a second workout in, or I can do whatever of things that are on my list. I want to make sleep a priority just as much as anything else. So, and I have been working towards that, but sometimes I fail miserably at least once a week. So that is my challenge. Oh my gosh, I'm over almost 13 minutes. Okay. But yes, I am recording in my bathroom. For the people who think recording in your bathroom is disgusting, this is my quiet space. Sorry. If you don't like it, leave the channel. All right. Y'all go out this week. If you're doing the 7 easy or whatever plan you're doing, go out and make it happen. Bye, guys.